Good morning, happy morning. If you haven't heard of or tried a Wonder Whip yet, it's a must. It is something that I look forward to almost daily now, and I eat it sometimes for breakfast, sometimes for lunch, accompanied by a bunch of vegetables. But I want to share this with you because it is amazing. I love Wonder Whips. Okay, so what do we have here? I have Fage 2% yogurt. I've never tried it with coconut yogurt if you are allergic or you can't do dairy, but this is what I love to use, Fage 2%. If I'm making it for my kids, I will use the full fat sometimes, the 5% Fage yogurt, and it makes it extra thick, and that's how I make their ice cream cones sometimes. But okay, what do we have here? I'm gonna put in 1 cup. Now, if you are using the measurements in my accountability group and you're using measurements that look like this, you're gonna do 1 red, or if you wanted to do 2 reds, you could, but this is how you measure out if you're using containers. I am going to have 1 cup of yogurt this morning, so I'm measuring it out in my 1 cup here, and sometimes you can, if you're just eyeballing it, you can underestimate. So I like to measure it because I want to make sure that I'm getting the proper nutrition, the exact amounts that I am needing for my body, for fueling my body. I just did a pretty intense workout, so I'm really excited to enjoy this. And there we go. All right, so 1 cup of yogurt is in. Next up, let's see, what should I put next? I'm going to put my PB2. Now, this is chocolate peanut butter PB2. I'm going to put in 1 tablespoon. You could put 2 if you want, but I'm going to just stick with 1 because I'm going to add some of my amazing vanilla powder as well. That's a heaping tablespoon of PB2. There we go. PB2 is in. You can use regular PB2 as well. You can use peanut butter as well. I'm choosing to do this for just a little bit fewer calories today. All right, next up, I'm going to put in my vanilla. This is my vanilla powder, putting in a touch of vanilla powder as well, and my powders are now in. So I'm gonna gently mix that. If you mix it fast or vigorously, you will have powder all over the place. I've done it before. So I'm just mixing it gently now, mix, mix, mix. And, all right, so I'm gonna get it mixed, and that's what kind of makes it whipped, the powders. I'm gonna mix it more, but for now, that's enough. All right, I'm going to put in maple extract next. You don't have to put this in. You could put pure maple syrup if you want, but I just want a little tiny maple extract. So I put just 1 little capful, and that is in. I'm going to put in just a touch of cinnamon, and not much, just a touch. There we go. And this is just 2 strawberries, and I chopped them up really little because I like to have a strawberry bite in most of the spoonfuls there, and it kind of goes a long way. So chop those up. Strawberries are going in. There we go. All right, I'm going to mix that up and then wait till you see the last ingredient. All right, mix, mix, mix. All right, it's kind of a whipped texture now after I've mixed it a little bit. You can just keep mixing until it gets somewhat whipped for you. And there we go. All right, now the best part is the crunch. I'm going to be adding the crunch. So what I have for the crunch, all right, I have cacao nibs, pure cacao nibs, no sugar added, and then you guys wait till you see this cereal. It's kind of embarrassing. But this is the cereal that I was just told to try. And you know what? It's really good. It gives it a great crunch, and it's really high in fiber. This has 16 grams of fiber in it, and it meets all the criteria that I look at when I look at the back here, nutrition information. Meets every one of the criteria, so I like it. It's very low in sugar, and it has very high fiber. The carbs are right. Everything on here is actually meets the criteria, so I'm going to use this. All right, I also like to use a high fiber cereal that I can get at Trader Joe's as well. Now I'm gonna measure this out because I don't wanna go overboard on the carbs, but I wanna make sure that I have enough for a great crunch in there. Okay, so there we go with that. And lastly, I'm going to top it off with some cacao nibs. So I'm going to put the cacao nibs on top because those are going to act as a carb as well. So just topping it off with cacao nibs. And I mean, that's a lot. That's a good crunch that I'm going to be getting. Strawberries are in there in the carb category as well, so I'm going to leave a tiny bit of room on top, and then I'm going to dump this in. Now I'm going to dump this in while I'm eating because I don't like it to get soggy. Anyone else have that same little idiosyncrasy where you don't want to have soggy cereal? Well, I'm going to dump this in as I go, and I'm going to whip it up, and then I'm going to enjoy it. And trust me, this is so delicious. It makes a really, really good breakfast, a snack, a dessert, a lunch, whatever you want to make. If you want to make it extra sweet, you could add a little bit of honey on top or a pure maple syrup. But for me, this is how I'm going to enjoy it. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. If you have more questions on Wonder Whips or how to make them, reach out to me. There are so many different ways to make them. You can make an Almond Joy, you can make it a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, you can make a Coconut Dream, you can make a peach pie, you can make a strawberry vanilla. So many different ways to make this. So have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoy your Wonder Whip. Bye.